Kinda creepy, kinda cool, but most of all, pretty darn sad. This is Galaxy Mall, a mall that I used to visit many years ago. Even then, it seemed dead as ever. Only now, it's even deader. It just makes me wonder, why isn't this place being completely abandoned yet? It's just full of empty shop lots. Who would have thought that I'd be back years later, just to film how dead it is? This here is the lower ground level, one floor below the entrance. This floor wasn't much creepy, just kinda weird. There's like a shop lot with just a whole bunch of fish in it. I don't really know what that was all about. And then there's a corner shop lot. I believe it's supposed to be the biggest one there on the floor. There was this chair just facing towards the wall, which was really weird. From what I remember, this is like the darkest spot on the entire floor. Apart from that, a lot of the lights on this floor were actually functioning. Come to think of it, I've rarely visited the other floors of the mall apart from the cinema. The cinema, which is located somewhere in the 5th floor or the 6th floor, if I'm not mistaken. And the footage of the cinema should be somewhere towards the end of the video, but just a spoiler alert, it's one of the emptiest places now. Back to my main points, I've rarely been on the other floors, let alone explored them. Being there, every corner you turn, you're expecting a jump scare. Even that lady's bathroom icon gave me a little bit of a scare. The further you go, the more you feel like you're descending into like the back rooms or something. Like in a video game, like they say, you're no clipping into the back rooms. That's kind of what I enjoyed about exploring this place the most. The further you go, the more you feel like you're exploring another world. But I suppose that's what you can say about most dead places. Towards the center of this floor, there's this stage there, and I don't really know what's the point of it being there. I mean, it's not really the kind of place to hold an event. It's just an empty stage there, sitting in an endless sea of empty shop lots. We skipped exploring the first floor because there wasn't really anything interesting going on there. And by that I mean, there was the most amount of people there. Everybody was just congregated on the first floor. So we went up to the 3rd floor, if I'm not mistaken. And from what I remember, there's only like one shop there. The guy inside it actually like called our attention, and it was like a shirtless guy, skinny guy, and he's telling us that if you want to rent a shop lot, that we should talk to this guy in the food court, and he just seemed really dodgy. I was actually planning to get here at night, but it seems I wouldn't even be able to see anything if it weren't for the sunlight. By the way, just listen to this 10-second clip for a bit. I don't really know what to think about it. But as any supernatural paranormal investigators, if you are interested in deciphering it or whatever, feel free to do so. Of course, there was an orb floating across the screen in the beginning of the clip, but I don't really think much about orbs anyway. But then there was that whispering noise, which it could be any number of things, but I don't remember hearing anything like that while I was recording. From what I remember, this was one of the darkest floors in the mall. And I don't quite remember what was on this floor before. Closer towards the center, there are a few shop lots, although empty. There are glass walls with sunlight streaming in through them, and so towards the center of it, it was brighter. And as you venture away from the center of the floor, you get back into the back rooms. And then you're back in the darkness. By the way, my apologies for not being able to provide any quality videos and audio, as I don't really have the equipment for those kind of stuff. This is the cinema floor. The 5th floor, the 6th floor, or the 4th floor, I can't remember which one was it. But this was the only place that I used to go to in the mall pretty much many years ago. quite honestly, I don't remember there being a place for kids over there. My friend slash tour guide, who used to live here, actually said that he kept seeing people coming down from the upper levels, and so we kept going up and up and up, and eventually we came across this place. It's like this is not a sponsorship, by the way. It's like it's kind of like paintball, but it's like they're using gels for bullets. The guy we talked to said that it's actually not as painful as paintball, but when we tested out the guns, it seemed like it was pretty violent. So I might be actually coming back here to this mall just for this place, with my friends and stuff, just to test out this gel blaster thing, game, sports, whatever it's called. And anyhow, thanks for watching. Until next time.